Hello, I'm back with a brand new webcam and bright lights on it so that I can shoot at night without it being really, really dark. I'm actually shooting right now without my light on for my bedroom, and it's fine. So that is awesome. Where's my thumb? Thumb. Um, I want to talk today about how goofy carrying two titles around looks. I don't know why the WWF ever did this, and I might have commented on this before, but it still looks goofy as hell. I mean, this goes back all the way to 2001 when they combined the WCW World title and the WWF World title to create the Undisputed Champion, which, as Chris Jericho won't let us forget, he was the very first of. And then Triple H's ego got in the way, and he had to hold it very, very quickly. Because that's how Triple H is. You can still see his ego on display every Monday on Raw, where he has to make himself the star of the show. Because he was never the star of the show, and no one likes him. Not even his wife and kids. But the two titles is just, it's silly looking. It's like, look at me, I'm the champion, the undisputed champion, or I'm the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. I have two belts. Okay, can you defend only one of them at a time? Nope, the championship is one whole championship that has two belts. Okay, you look like a damn fool. Get rid of a belt. There was an article up that said WWF was considering retiring the big gold belt, so they'd only carry around the modern WWF championship belt, which isn't as good looking as the big gold belt, but that's the one they want to get rid of, I guess. I don't know. I personally prefer the big gold belt. It looks like an actual wrestling championship. Well, the WWF title looks like, well, crap. It looks like crap. We can all admit it. It looks like crap. Though I do like the interchangeable side plates, but that's about all I like of it. I had to burp. Now I think it's a good idea to retire one of the belts. Give the old WWF Championship to someone who deserves it. That way we keep the big gold belt. We can give the WWF title to Hulk Hogan as a retirement ceremony, because he's not ever wrestling again. The man has no back left. He's got a steel rod up his ass. He's had both knees worked on 100 times. He can barely walk. So give him the belt and say, here you go, Hogan. Now you have a belt you can carry with you while you barely walk to the ring and probably spend most of your life in a wheelchair. Now, it looks good. Even if you, chain them together, like they used to do when we had the undisputed tag title belt, that still looked goofy as hell. But it was less goofy as hell. So I don't get it. I've never got it. I've never understood it. But one thing I do know is it looks very, very stupid. If you're carrying two belts, you should be able to defend one at a time. It should not be one championship with two belts. It should be a championship for each belt you have. Which means that if you're wearing another belt on your tights, you should have a third champion. That should be a third championship. But yes, so that's my opinion on the belt situation. Retire a belt. We all prefer the WWF title because it's stupid looking. And let them keep the big gold belt because the big gold belt is awesome. Let's face facts. Big gold belt is awesome. That's the one the athletes buy, and they have a lot of money. So we keep them happy, and they could buy even more crap and make WWF more money. Which, by the way, yes, the WWF is in financial problems right now because of the WWE Network, which I recommend everyone buy, not because it's a great net. Not because let's help the WB. It's because this is a really it's $10 a month, and you get so much content. It's not even funny. I watched Bruno Sammartino one night. I watched Bob Backlund. I was watching the first season of Raw. I saw the Kurt Hennig Ric Flair match where Ric Flair had to retire. Which, by the way, first season of Raw, not that good because they didn't have the announcers. You had Vince McMahon, who's never a good announcer. You had Macho Man, who you could tell was uncomfortable in the announcer role. And then you had this other asshole who was just loud and annoying. And I'm just going to refer to him as third asshole from now on. But yeah, there's so much content on there. I mean, for $10 a month, it's totally worth it. It really is. I haven't watched it in about a month because I don't want to sit down and watch a 3-hour pay-per-view because I don't have time. But then again, I can go watch Raws. I can go watch SmackDowns. It's worth it. Okay, I don't want to sound like an ad for WWE Network, but it is. It's worth the $10 a month. It truly is. I think that's all I wanted to cover. Retire one of the belts by WWE Network. And Sting is awesome. We're so glad he's in the new video games.